Balaram Bhagavan, not different from Krishna. Supreme Lord Sri Krishna thought I would do Leela. First, he appeared in form of Balaram. First extension of Sri Krishna is Balaram. If you want to serve Supreme Lord in black skin, then you worship to Supreme Lord Krishna. If you want to serve Sri Krishna in white skin, then you worship to Balaramji. If you want to worship in female form, then you worship to Radharani. Radharani, Balaram, Sri Krishna. There are not three. One. Sri Krishna is doing for Leela. Sri Krishna is appeared in this world or in that world as Balaramji, as Radharani. So, in this very auspicious day, appearance day of Balaramji, first we will hear the glories of Balaramji from Balaram from Slovenia.
How long? How long?
10, 12
You okay? Yeah. Ajnanatimirandasya jnananjanashalakaya chakshurumilitam jena tasmai shri gurave namaha. Namayom Vishnupadaya Shri Gaura Priyamurtaye Shrimate Bhakti Vallabha Tirtha Goswami Namine Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhaivacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Swami, are you sitting there for classes? Are you sitting there for classes? I think this chair is better than that chair. Please. Yes, please. Welcome.
By the order of Kutupashila Vishnu Maharaj, for my own eternal benefit, I have to remember today is most auspicious day, appearance day of Baladev Prabhu. Our Gurudev explained that appearance pastime of Supreme Lord is eternal. How it is eternal? There are innumerable material universes, and in one universe, first Balaram appears, then after that Krishna will appear. Then after appearance, when next Leela is happening in this universe, in next universe, he will again do appearance pastime, and then again in another, like this. all the time happening in some material universe is going on. In that way it is eternal. In another way it is eternal because in a purified heart of pure devotee, Supreme Lord will make the pastime of appearance. Our Gurudev told, we don't know, some fortunate person today in his heart, Baladev Prabhu will appear, we don't know who is, but he will appear in some pure devotee's heart. So in this way also his appearance is eternal, and he appears. Yesterday, Srila Bhakti Vichar Vishnu Goswami Maharaj already he told that Mother Earth, she was feeling too much burden of the sinful activities of demoniac kings. So she was crying, and Brahma took her to that King Sagar, and they were praying to Supreme Lord. Then Supreme Lord said, yes, I will appear, you don't worry. Then, you know, Kamsa was driving Devaki, and then that voice, in brief I'm speaking because there are many speakers. So then the voice came, the eighth worm or eighth bird of Devaki, he will kill you. Then immediately he wanted to kill Devaki. Then Vasudev Maharaj, he could manage, he told her, no, there is no danger from Devaki, only child, and I will give you all the childs. So then Kamsa stopped. Then 6 sons Vasudev Maharaj brought to Kamsa, and Kamsa said, I have no problem with these 6. I have problem only with the 8th one. Then Narad told, when he came to Kamsa, that yes, but it is counted from beginning or from back. That is not known. So if Devaki will have 10 children, then from the back, he will be the second one. So how you know it is counted from beginning or back? Then Kamsa thought, yes, it is true. Then he ordered to kill everyone, all children, who will take birth, and he killed those 6 also. Then 7th one, means 7th child, Supreme Lord ordered Yogamaya, you attract that 7th child from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini Mata in Gokul Mahavan. She is also another wife of Vasudeva Maharaj, staying in Gokul Mahavan. And because he was attracted from that womb of Devaki, that is Akarshanam. That is why his name is Shankarshan. And also Balaram, because he is pleasing all. And Balabhadra, because he is very powerful, so he appeared as the son of Rohini. Bol Rohini Nandan Balaram ki Jai, Swagarvam Titi Puja Mahamahotsav ki Jai, Gokul Mahavan. And he is not different from Krishna, as Maharaj told. Krishna's first expansion, there is only one difference. Krishna is black and Balaram is white. Otherwise, there is no any difference. First expansion, but Baladev Prabhu is in the mood of servitor of Krishna. That is why he is the original Guru. His function is 2 ways. He will attract the jivas from Maya, all this attraction for Maya, he will attract them out and bring them to the service of Krishna, and then according to one's rasa, he will put him there. Like to Radharani, if Madhurja rasa, but if you have Dasya, Sakya, Vatsala, then he will engage you, because he is also participating in all these 3. sometimes he is like as a servant, he will massage Krishna's lotus feet, and he will act as a friend, and also in Vatsalya Bhav, because we heard also maybe yesterday that Jashoda Maya, she told to Balaram that your younger brother, he is very mischievous, always doing something mischievous, so you have to take care of him and also you protect him. So in Balaram there is some Vatsalya Ras also there. That is why whenever Madhurya Lila will happen, that time Balaram will not go there as Balaram, because he is elder brother and that Lila cannot happen because of Vatsalya Bhav there. But like in Radhakund, Baladev will not go. But he goes there to serve also Mother Jalila, but in his another form as Ananga Manjari. And also Balaram Prabhu is serving because he is Sandhini Shakti Mad Vigraha, that presiding deity of Sandhini Shakti, with all paraphernalia for service like throne and whole dham he is making and everything, whatever is necessary for Lila, that is Baladev Prabhu. Then Baladev Prabhu, that is Mul Shankarshan in Vrindavan, and then first expansion in Dwaraka, Vasudev quadruple expansion, Vasudev Shankarshan Pradyumna Aniruddha, that is first one. Then second one in Vaikuntha, Narayan, there he is Mahashankarshan. Then he will also expand as Karanakashaya Mahavishnu, Garmadakashaya Vishnu, then Kirodakashaya Vishnu and Anantashesh. In all these forums, he is serving Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, and also as his bed, as his that all articles for his service, that Upavita, sacred thread, you will find in Chaitanya Bhagavat and all scriptures. And he is regulating jivas as Guru, and he also killed 2 demons in Brajadham. One was Pralambasur. He came in the form of like a hypocrite. One cowherd boy came, but he was demon. No one could recognize. Krishna recognized and Baladev. Then they were playing, and the party who will lose, they have to carry another one on the shoulder. So the Baladev had to carry Pralambasur, and he took him. No, Pralambasur had to carry Baladev. They lost. Baladev with Guru won. So Krishna had to carry, I think, Sridham Saka or someone, and this Pralambasur had to carry Balaram, and he took him far away. But Balaram understood. Then he became very heavy, and there was some fighting. Then Balaram killed him, and that demon represents, as Bhaktivinoda Thakur told, desire for Kanaka, Kamini, Pratishta. Desire for wealth, sexual enjoyment, and name and fame. So this is obstacle, and all other demons killed by Krishna, if we take shelter, he will kill. But these demons killed by Baladev Prabhu, Bhaktivinoda Thakur explained, is by our own effort, in the sense that whatever Gurudev will give instruction to do that sadhana, by that sadhana, Baladev Prabhu will kill that demon. Another demon is Dhenukasur. He was ass, donkey in Talavan. Then you know the Lila, I am telling in short. They were guarding those fruits there, Palmyra fruits. Then cowherd boys, they requested Krishna, we want to eat those fruits. Then first Baladev entered, because Dhenukasur and his friends, they were guarding them. They did not allow anyone, but very sweet fragrance was coming. So they were attracted, we want to eat. Then Baladev entered, Dhenukasur attacked him. Who are you here? I'm here in charge, who are you? Then he started fighting and he kicked Baladev Prabhu with legs, behind legs, not front, behind, very powerful. So Balaram was little pushed away, but nothing happened because Balaram is Supreme Lord. Then he, next time when he came to hit him, kick him with the legs, then he caught hold of those legs and he was whirling him around, and in that way, Dhenukasur, he gave up his life. Then also, and he threw him on those trees, and those trees were falling on another like domino. That effect was there, and all fruits they could easily get, and also he killed other his friends. So this demon represents the ignorance, because donkey is ignorant animal. So he represents the ignorance of our own real self about this Swarup of holiness and about this Swarup of Supreme Lord. This kind of ignorance is like a burden. Donkey, our Gurudev told, donkey, he will carry whatever you put on him, salt, sugar, or clothes, or whatever. He will only carry, but he will never enjoy, only work. So to have this worldly knowledge is like a burden, no use of that. And ignorance, that ignorance will be removed by Baladev Prabhu about who we are, all this, and that our Gurudev told that, maybe Maharaj should remember that Jeev ke kore gada, that Jara Vidya, Maya Vaibhav, that this worldly knowledge is opulence of Maya, and it will only make a jiva like a donkey carrying that. So that is no use. So Baladev Prabhu, if we do according to Gurudev's instruction sadhana, then Baladev Prabhu will kill this demon. We will realize who we are, who is Krishna, who is holy name. And one last thing I want to say, it is there in Mundaka Upanishad, Nayam Atma Pravachanena Labhyo, na Medaya na Bahuna Shrutina, Japa Visa Vrindate na Labhyas, that there is Atma Vrindate num Swam. That one cannot realize Paramatma, Supreme Lord, by giving lectures, by great intellect, even not by so many shastric reading, hearing, even memorizing verses, no. But to whom Supreme Lord will choose himself to reveal himself to such a surrendered soul, he can know. Then immediately after this verse, next verse comes, Nayam Atma Balahinena Labhyo. That one cannot attain Supreme Lord Paramatma without Bala. Balahinena Labhyo. So here our Gurudev explained that here Bala or strength does not mean any kind of physical strength. It means spiritual strength that is coming from Baladev Prabhu. Without Baladev Prabhu, who is original Guru, without that power, no one can attain Supreme Lord. Only by the grace of Balaram Prabhu, by the grace of Gurudev, when we get that devotion and seva, then only through that seva we can attain the service of Supreme Lord. Then, of course, there were so many pastimes of Baladev Prabhu in Vrindavan, in Mathura and Dwarka, that others may say. So I am going down to Baladev Prabhu. We have one very nice ditty of Baladev Prabhu in Gokul Mahavan Davji Mandir. And also if you go our Chaitanya Gauriya Math, there is Nanda Jashoda and also Krishna Balaram. So I'm going down to his lotus feet, praying for his causeless mercy to kindly bestow me that spiritual strength so that I can get devotion to his Supreme Krishna. Vancha kalpate vaishnav kripa sindhu eva chachitana pavane Vaishnav.
श्री बलराम भगवान की जय बलदेव जय बलदेव जय बलदेव जय जय बलदेव
जय
श्री बलराम भगवान प्रकृति की पूजा महामहोत्सव की
जय।
प्रभु जी, I want to hear from your mouth the glories of Balaram ji. Give that to them. Then I'm calling to them.
Okay, yes, you.
Just
You bring your asana.
Balaram ji, every time he is serving to Krishna. Please. Sri Krishna is Sevya Bhagavan, object of worship, and Balaram ji is
Bring your asana.
Sevak Bhagavan. Every time he is serving to Krishna. If Krishna is in Gokul, Balaram, he will live with him in Gokul. If Krishna will go to the Mathura, he will go with him to the Mathura. If Krishna will go to the Dwarka, and Balaram will go to the Dwarka. Every time he is serving to Krishna. If Sri Krishna will go to the Ayodhya in form of Sri Ram, then Lakshman will go to the Ayodhya in form of Lakshman. Even if Ram will go to the forest for 14 years, jungle, Vanvas, Lakshman will also go with him. If Sri Krishna will go to the Mayapur for Harinam Prachar, Balaram will go to the Mayapur in form of Nityananda. Every time he is serving to Supreme Lord Krishna. There is one pranam mantra of Balaram ji. Please utter with me, if you can utter. Namaste tu halagrama.
Namaste Halagrama.
Namaste Musalayudha.
Namaste Mushalayudha.
Namaste Revati Kanta.
Namaste Revati Kanta.
Namaste Bhaktavatsala.
Namaste Bhaktavatsala.
Namaste Balinam Sreshtha.
Namaste Balinam Shrestha.
Namaste Dharani Dhara.
Namaste Dharani Dhara.
Pralambare Namaste Tu.
Pralambare Namaste Tu.
Trahimam Krishna Purvaja.
Trahimam Krishna Purvaja.
Trahimam Krishna Purvaja.
Trahimam Krishna Purvaja.
Balaram Bhagwan ki
Jai.
I am I'm very sorry, but I'm not sure if I am able to speak so good. Balaram ji is supreme personality of God, first expansion of Shri Krishna and our worshipable deity. So, I'm really sorry. I cannot speak so good.
Just say some more sentences.
I'm so embarrassed. I'm not used to speak so big forms.
Then say loudly, Balaram Bhagwan ki
Jai! Bhagavan ki Jai! I'm sorry.
Yes, Supriya sister ka.
Radhe Gurachandraya Radhikaya Tadaraye Krishnaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namaha Umajnanatimirandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitan Dubhya Cha Tanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnaveभ्यो Jaya Jaya Chutta Divakaratpara Vayamanta Digantagata Suramunindra Panindra Varayate. Of one great personality, we will not be able to attain bhakti. And he say, what to speak about attain bhakti? We will not even able to become free from our anartha, from this material existence. So it is really necessary. This great personality gives some mercy to us. So today is a very auspicious day. It is Balaram Purnima, and so I like to speak something about. So Balaram is the causes of all guru, and he always, how Maharaj was saying, he's always engaged in service to Krishna and the Supreme Personality of God. In Tetra Yuga, he appeared like the son of Sumitra, right? Sumitra and Dashrath, and he was always serving Lord Ramachandra, like Lakshman. And as Maharaj was saying, he even went into the forest to follow Ramachandra for serve him, and which kind of service he was doing. He was serving Ramachandra with so love that even for 10 or 14 years he did not close eyes, he did not sleep at all, just for serving Ramachandra. And but anyhow, he was not satisfied with his service, because sometimes Ramachandra was not allowed him to do some kind of service, because Ramachandra was the oldest, so Lakshmana have to obey to the order of old brother. So he said, that's right, okay, but this next incarnation I will appear before of you, and I will do how I want your service. So in the next Yuga, in Dwapara Yuga, he appeared like Balaram and like a son of Rohini Mataji. Before our Madan Gopal, he was thinking that in the womb of Devaki, they appear 6 child that was killed by Ravan. And I heard in Manarikata that because someone was asking... Kamsa, sorry. I heard in Manarikata that someone was asking why these 6 children had to be killed from Kamsa. So, and this Maharaj was thinking, because they was demon, and so they was just killed. And why Balaram also appeared in the room of Devaki? Because he went there for clean all the room and for make a very nice service to Krishna, like this Krishna can appear in very clean place. And thank you for that. This I want to ask the confirm to Maharaj because I'm not sure about this pastime.
They were sons of Kalnemi in previous life, those 6, cursed by Hiranyakashipu.
Okay, so
It is true, yes.
okay. So and like this in this Dwapara Yuga, Balaram was able to make all service to Krishna and even massage his feet. And if Krishna was saying like Balaram, but you don't have to do it, I'm the older, I do what I must do. So and he was serving Krishna. And in the next Yuga, he appeared like Nityananda Prabhu, the son of Padmavati Devi and Arai Pandu. And in this incarnation, it is one of the most merciful incarnation because Nityananda Prabhu is very merciful with us. And I like to remember the first time of Jagai Madai and like how he was giving mercy to them. This is very great hope for me. Because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu for preaching, so they was preaching and chanting the holy name to all Navadip, and then when Nityananda Prabhu saw Jagai Madai, he forgot about everyone else. He was just looking at them and he wanted to give mercy to them. Why? Because they were the most fallen of everyone. So, and he got a lot of eager for giving mercy to them. And for 3 times, if I am not wrong, he tried to give mercy to them with Haridas Thakur, and they was running away because he was drunken. But still he wanted to give mercy to them. So the 3rd time he went there and they even beat Nityananda Prabhu, but still he wanted to give them mercy. So, yeah, this is our great hope. And I mean, there are 2 kind of feeling about this that I have sometimes. I mean, sometimes I think how much fallen I have to be that still I have not the mercy of Nityananda Prabhu. I have not get that Krishna Prem that you distribute like this. If even Jagai Madai that was drunkard, they got it. So, but the other feeling is that if they take, for sure Krishna will give to all of us, Nityananda Prabhu will give to all of us, and yeah. So I pray for the mercy of all good and Maharaj and Balaram Prabhu.
श्री बलराम भगवान की
Jai.
तृतीय शुभ आविर्भाव की पूजा महामहोत्सव
Jai.
In this Vaishnav Mela, here very nice female videographer. Every time she is busy making video. Please come and say something. And our Jaidev Goswami ji, he wrote Dashavata, is sing utter with me. Keshavadhrita Haladhara Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jai Jai Keshavadhrita
Aladhara Rupa Jai Jagadisha Hare Jai Jagadisha Hare
Jagadish Hari, Jaya Jagadish
Shiva Pusha Vishade
Keshavadrita Haladhara Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hari Jaya Jagadish Hari Jaya Jagadish Hari Jai Jai Keshavadrita Haladhara Rupa
Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Shiva Pusi Vishani
Verse 8
Halahati Gita Jamna
Mahasiva Pushi Vishade Yasanam Jagadabha Halahati Viti Milita Yamunabha
Keshavadrita Haladhara Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jai Jai Keshavadrita श्री हरिहर भगवान की
First of all, I offer my most heartfelt download pranams to the lotus feet of my Gurudev, Nityavira Pravishta Om Vishnupada, Shri Srimad Bhakti Sarakani Goswami Maharaj, to the lotus feet of Shri Vishnu Maharaj, Vishwapat Swami Maharaj, and my Shiksha Gurus Bhakti Chakrana Simha Maharaj, Bhakti Shata Bhakti Singha Maharaj. I am not qualified to talk and say anything, but since Maharaj was asking, I will try my best. Today, to continue talking a little bit about what Supriya Devi was saying. It is a very auspicious day, the appearance of Balaram Prabhu, Balaram Ji. How is the name of this tool that Balaram has in English?
Clap.
A globe.
Plow and clap. Plow.
No, but the
Plow.
Plow.
Okay, so he has this tool, like a farmer has also, and they prepare the earth, they work the ground to put seeds inside, so that fruits or vegetables or nourishing things can come out of the earth. They give the seed for nourishment to grow out of the earth. In this same way, Gurudev gives the seed to us, and Balaram's Adi is also Guru, and he's manifesting in all our lives. Vishnu Maharaj was telling the last days about the glories of taking initiation in the Gaudiya Sampradaya, in the Gaudiya Vaishnav Sampradaya. It is really costless mercy to think that how much mercy, like Supriya Didi was saying that I don't have this mercy yet, like Jagat Maya and Mahamudai, but actually we are full of mercy. Just the idea of knowing that Balaram manifests in Guru and that we are able to take initiation, and Maharaj was saying in this glorious Sampradaya, this is already mercy enough. The mercy is there, we just need to catch it and just be so thankful to Gurudev for everything what he does for us. Gurudev is like mother, father, everything, and he teaches us everything, how to eat, how to even clean ourselves when we take shower. He's teaching practical things, how to apply tira, how to behave, especially here for us in the West, that we are not used to the beauty of Vedic culture. Gurudev teaches us all of this like small children, and he's taking care of like father. And this is already mercy now. I think, at least for somebody in my world, how merciful and how beautiful it is to know that actually on one side, but when we think of the Supreme Personality, it looks like so far away, but at the same time it's very near. And he gives the most important gift to us. He gives Harinam. Sometimes I was thinking back then, before I took initiation a few years ago, that how it's like, I was always thinking, especially coming from a Christian family, that I have to make a lot of things in order. Like I have to wait a whole lifetime to come to Jesus or to come to heaven or something. But Gurudev gives Maha Mantra. And this is instant connection to Krishna because it's not different from me. So I think there is a lot of mercy around us, like that we can be sitting here taking the association of this priceless association of sadhus and of all of us. Everywhere is good. So this is really priceless. And in days like this, I think that it is really wonderful just to hear the glories of these pure devotees of the Lord and of the Lord himself, how he was exchanging so much love with his devotees. And also with us, for this, like I say again, I was fascinated to hear these words of Maharaj, like how important and how lucky we are to have taken this initiation into this line and into this sampradaya. And I feel that even though, I myself am not qualified to even think of getting just a little bit of the dust of the lotus feet of the Lord, just to know that I just can sit here and just hear his glories. This is priceless for me. So on this day, I think we should really meditate on the glories of Gurudev and the priceless gift that Gurudev gives to us daily. Even though in my case, for example, he just Yes, but he's there, like Vishnu Maharaj told us yesterday. Connection is never ending, so it is a beautiful gift. So on this day, I think we should meditate on the priceless gift that we have and the amazing luck that we have. How fortunate we are to have props like Krishna manifesting in our life in the form of Guru. So yeah, that's all I have to say. So thank you much. Thank you for your association.
Shri Balaram Bhagwan ki
Jai.
Our Rupa Goswami, he wrote in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, Anukulyene Krishnanusila Bhakti. If you are chanting 16 rounds or 32 rounds, for satisfaction of your Gurudev, for satisfaction of Supreme Lord, that is Bhakti. If you are hearing Harikatha or speaking something, glories of Supreme Lord, for satisfaction of Guru Vaishnav Bhagavan, that is Bhakti. Kansa, every time he is thinking about Krishna, he is speaking, every time he is speaking about Krishna, but not Anukulyena. How have you killed to Krishna? He is discussing with his demons, personal associate. How are you? He is thinking, every time he is thinking. That is Pratikulena Krishna. Many times Shishupal got the darshan of Krishna, Balaram, but he could not be a devotee. Duryodhana, he was disciple of Balaram, because Balaram trained him club, bass, was disciple. But he could not be a devotee. Even he was talking with Balaramji. He was taking training from Balaramji. He was associating to the Balaramji. But never he tried to serve to Krishna like Balaramji. So if you are not following footprint to your Gurudev, then you cannot be devotee. So where is Amrita Mataji?
There.
Please Mataji come. By speaking the glories of Guru Vaishnav Bhagavan, in this way we are glorifying to our Gurudev.
Let's glorify Balaram, our Lord Balaram. Today is his appearance day, and actually I never spoke anything in front of devotees, so I'm a little bit nervous and I'm not prepared, but maybe I'll just repeat again the one lila about Pranabhasva that already we have heard. Maybe I can tell it a little bit longer. And I recently just read that Mela, and it's it started very normally that like every day all cohort boys they're going to tend the cows, and it was they were walking very happily to tend some cows and to the forest, and they were joking to each other, and Krishna, Balaram, everyone were very happy, and there was an amazing day in front of them. They were waiting for that. So actually how they are going to tend the cows, they are singing on the way, and they're trying to jump like frogs, and they're some colored boys are also trying to play flute, and also Krishna look at them, and if he likes those melodies he plays, he tried to repeat after those friends, and all of them were laughing, and suddenly Krishna saw there is one extra boy there. He looks same and he looks fine, but there is something strange in that boy he found, but he didn't show anything. That boy was very dangerous. He was about to kill Lord Krishna, but Krishna immediately understood. And then also Balaram understood that. Krishna said, "Oh, what are we going to do? Let's play some game. Let's divide into two groups, and we will see who is the best. And those who lose, they have to carry on their shoulders the winners." So Krishna took to his team only smaller boys, who were younger, and Balaram had a team of little bit older boys. So naturally they won. How to say that? All things, all games they played, so that team of Balaram won. And finally, that Pralambasur, he was Pralambasur, he was in the team of Krishna, right? He was in the team of Krishna, I'm sorry. And he was trying to win those games, but he couldn't. Actually, he wanted to win, but he couldn't use his power. And finally, when there was a time to carry winners, he had to carry Balaram. And actually, Krishna saw that and say, "Oh, that's fine. My brother will figure it out. I don't need to figure it out, and Balaram will cope with that." And Balaram was also happy to say, "Let's see what's gonna happen." So he set up his shoulders, and Pralambasur, he was running, and suddenly he got too much weight on his shoulders. He was feeling like the mountain Mela is on his shoulders, and he could not carry him anymore, so he had to throw him down from his shoulders, and he became so angry, and immediately he got his demon appearance. And Balaram was looking at him and saying, "Oh, let's see what you're gonna do. Let's see what you can do." And Pralambasura was, how he was looking, I think he was, somebody knows how he was looking, his look, his appearance.
Red hair, big teeth, like a real demon.
Yeah, so maybe he was full of blood from his teeth are coming or something like that, and he was quite terrifying, but Balaram was just saying, "Oh, show your best. Let's see. I want to enjoy this fight." But it was unfortunate for Balaram because even he couldn't make first step. Balaram immediately finished him in one second. and then he said, "I thought you could do something, but what to do?" And then all devotees, they came, all cowherd boys, all friends of Krishna and Balaram, and Krishna also came there. And they were so astonished because they saw this huge demon laying down on the ground, and they say, "What just going on here? What's happened? Balaram, are you okay?" He said, "Oh, what you're thinking? I'm fine. Nothing happens. Just some demon was there, so I just took him out and I just figured it out." And the boys were like so happy. They were glorifying Balaram. They say, "Wow, we couldn't manage that. If we were on your place, we would be killed maybe. But you have such power that you just cope with this demon." And they started to glorifying him, and also from somewhere from heaven or from upper planets, I think flowers were
Rain.
a rain of flowers was falling down to Balaram, and also sound of mridanga and
Kettle drum.
of drums. And because they were also glorifying Balaram in this way, and all cowherd boys were happy, and this is Krishna says maybe, "Oh, this is good for one day. We just left you for a couple of minutes, and you did so big thing. You just killed some terrifying demon." So all cowherd boys were very happy, and they went to tend their cows. Yeah, it was one day of their life. Sri Balaram ki jai.
Jai.
There are so many names of Balaramji. The one name, Balaramji, Dauji. And is brother of Krishna. So there is in Brazil, there is one word for brother is Bhaiya. दाऊजी के भैया कृष्ण कन्हैया,
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 कृष्ण कन्हैया, दाऊजी के भैया,
कृष्ण कन्हैया, दाऊजी के भैया,
कृष्ण कन्हैया, दाऊजी के भैया,
कृष्ण कन्हैया,
so shy. I don't know why he was feeling shy. Today I'm requesting no feel any shy, open heart, they say the glories of the Balaram. You have 10 minutes.
Maybe I can take this one. There's more table here.
So, we requested Slavas Maharaj say some words. He wants to expose me here. Because we are listening to Balaram, Krishna, but we are listening also about the demons. We see the Vaishnavas always as representatives of Krishna. And then we can ask ourselves, okay, where are the representatives of the demons? Then we will say, oh, demons are outside. Okay, Vaishnavas are representation of Krishna and the divine. And outside world is representation of the demons. This is one way to look upon this, and we heard many times devotees even saying like this. Of course, this part to respect and honor Vaishnavas as the divine representation, this is correct. To see the world, which is not, the world means people in this world who don't honor Krishna, who are living in such a way and promoting such lifestyles which are deviating our attention from Krishna. This is also okay to consider this diabolic, demoniac. But this is not enough to see only this way. Why? Where are we in this picture? Where are we in this picture means, okay, how do I relate to all this divine and to the demoniac descriptions which are there in our relation? So am I demon? Am I divine? Maybe I don't know what I am, who am I? No. This comes this question. And the reality is, we are both. We are now from my perspective, for others, but maybe someone will identify with what I'm speaking. Why? Because we have both 2 ears. And this experience sometimes is there that from one ear speaking some type of angel, and from other side speaking some type of devil. Angel telling him, go to the Vaishnavas, serve the Vaishnavas, practice, have in your life daily schedule, have disciplines and so on. And then from other side something is also telling, don't go, don't do like this. So this both things we experience inside. So one time I heard one example someone was giving. He say, you have 2 dogs fighting. Which one will win? He said, the one you give food. Because you will be strong. The other one will become weak. So same way, these both things inside of us is there. So if we put on one side, if we give food, if we nurture our spiritual side, then spiritually we will become strong. And all these material things will cease to have the effect on us. But how? So this is the big question. I think Mananda was saying, certain anarthas Krishna will take away. But certain, they depend also on our effort. On our effort means to receive instruction, to follow instruction. Then all this process will start working. So to say, this removing and the flowing up, the flow is also there. Balaram is using to flow this all up to remove all what is not favorable there. For what? So that the pure bhakti can manifest. So both things we have to see. Both things are there. Why we are practicing? On one side, we are practicing for what? For technically we say anartha nivritti. But Srila Prabhupada, Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he said, but actually, anartha nivritti as such is not our goal. He said, if we practice anartha nivritti, okay, we will be, all the anarthas will be removed. What then? He said, this is some state of Brahman. Means there is no any positive acquisition. So you see on the other side also this artha we need. Anartha nivritti and artha means the path of acquiring spiritual realization, spiritual depth. But without removing, yesterday I mentioned also this, also Maharaji was now giving examples. Duryodhana was staying with Balaram, disciple, but he didn't become devotee. Why? As I mentioned yesterday, seeing the right thing, the object, seeing the truth, but in the wrong way, this will not help. Practice the right practice, but in the wrong way, it will also not help. So yes, we are practicing. Chanting rounds, listening, this, that, all the practices which are there. But what should be the effect? I know one devotee, senior in Mexico. He comes and he says, when I appear in one place like this, one Mela, many devotees are there, everyone starts trembling because they all know I am chanting 16 rounds always. Since many years, since 40, 50 years. So, or if I say, okay, now I will sit and I will speak Harikatha, and everyone will see how much I know, how expert I am in speaking like this. If this is going on inside, then it will become opposite. Actually, if we don't go for humility, if we don't go for surrender, if we don't go for dedication, then all this will become useless. Actually, not useless, counterproductive. Even we become, we get like type of criminal record. One thing is not to have something, but another thing is to have criminal record. Criminal record means we are misusing. We are misusing Hari, Guru, Vaishnava for our lower interest, for our lower purpose. And this is not possible. So we have to approach, we have to see the proper way, we have to approach the proper way. And what is the proper way? Means we have to be completely convinced that all our previous acquisitions, all our previous experience is useless. Birth, education, whatever I have acquired and whatever I have achieved, this is actually useless because I am approaching something which is of a complete different dimension, complete different substance, complete different reality. So how you will approach? The process of approach. Any other thing you see, like this famous emperor, Akbar, in India, he was occupied, he became famous. Emperor means powerful man. And those who are powerful, they are always afraid that someone may be there who will not surrender to their power. Someone who is there maybe who will challenge their power. So then he was thinking like this. How to convince all those Hindus there, where he was governing, that there's no one more powerful than me, there's no one who can challenge me, so that no one will think about it. So then he saw, well, they have to big faith in deities, and we worship. Some strength coming through faith, so I have to break their faith. So he was asking, which one of all your deities you are worshipping is the most powerful? Then he found out this is Ram Dauji. So he thought, okay, then I will go and I will destroy Dauji. Then everyone will know that I am more powerful. I am more powerful. Anyone they can imagine that they can worship and get some. So he went and he looked for Dauji. He was asking, where is Dauji? He decided sometime 1 hour. And he was passing time and found him. Again asking where. Listen, just go on. Continue going. Time passed, not finding. And like this, going, but he cannot find. Then he thought maybe I will become a laughing stock. Because now I'm already on the way to do this. Now if I don't achieve this, then what will happen? Then start some change of mind. Some change of mind that he said, okay, if you exist, if you are really powerful, then let me at least find out. And then immediately he found it. And he came. Why? Because his mental state changed. He came, he offered respect, and he promised also that no one can do anything without even in written form. He gave that all his descendants, everyone must respect the Dauji. So you see, if we go in challenging mood, if we go in mood of impressing someone, if we go in the mood of calculating whatever, we cannot approach Bhagavan, Guru, no, Vaishnav. But rather in the other way. Means humbly we are approaching, going to see, going to listen, going to pray blessings so that we may be able to go through this process of purifying our heart and also acquiring deeper spiritual realizations. Now we can hear a little bit how they yesterday we heard Maharaj said Brahma and Narada saw. They could only see light, so not clearly. So what can I say? I can only see dark, not even light. But even in this dark, at least some sound came, some message came to to hear and to listen from our Guru Vargas. This is little by little giving some hope from inside and some inspiration to continue and to be able at least keep favorable attitudes and try to continue looking for the Vaishnavas and try to do at least any service we can do. Listen to the blessings. Someone was saying also, no, we don't have to wait for next lifetime or something. No? Even though something necessary. The other day we were in Puri, one friend of mine, Balaram, he was there in Yatra, there is very Hanuman temple. And he said, I can go inside, and I told him, no, it's prohibited, it's not possible. But I said, but I'm not sure. So he went there and he asked someone at the gate. And he said, foreigners can enter. And you know, sometimes we ask in India, they will always say. So he tried to enter. He went there and then to the door, and immediately they stopped him and said, no. Only Hindu. Next life. So next life you will get the chance to be born as Hindu and But you see, our Guru Vargas, they were not like this. They had the vision that soul is soul, body is body, and everyone can get this benefit of Harinam. I remember the last few classes of Srila Bhakti Swami Maharaj, I heard at Mayapur, about Purnima. He was repeating again and again. This is something which stuck into me so deeply that I can get hold of it again and again when some weakness is there, whatever. He said, don't think that this line of Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Prabhupada Bhaktisiddhanta is ordinary. And he was emphasizing it. And then he said also, and don't think that anyone who came in contact with this line is ordinary. So all of us by some mystic arrangement, by some profound mercy, we came in touch with this. And we don't go to measure according to the mundane things. What is good, what is bad, who is this, who is that. But according to the spiritual criteria, we got His mercy to be accepted in the family of Krishna, in the movement of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that we were invited to participate, to do service, even though so many qualifications are missing. You see, like A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, one time I heard, and I remember always, he was installing in Australia, installed Radha Krishna. And devotees were just a little bit organizing themselves and not very much experts and like this. No? But he went, he installed Radha Krishna. And then in the talk, while giving class, then he directed prayers to Radha Krishna. He said, so please, my dear Radha Krishna, inspire them that they don't make your life here so uncomfortable. So he had this faith and this trust. Not looking for the disqualification, but the qualification which is our main qualification, is to have some faith. To deposit this faith in Guru Vaishnava, and then our path will open, and then the Balaram, with his flow will clean all this clear, and then with his horn, when we hear the horn, then he will infuse into us all the spiritual power and all the spiritual realizations. So we are praying for his descendants into our heart, into our life. And it can happen. It can happen to anyone of us. So in this way, this is our prayer.
श्री बलराम भगवान की जय। तदीय शुभ विवाह तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। In evening class, 20 minutes we will hear the glories of Balaram ji by lotus mouth of Sadhu Maharaj.
Can now, Maharaj, today no
We have
limitation.
no breakfast now.
No breakfast today, no limitation. Can do now also.
Then first, Narsingh Maharaj.
Today we are little more flexible.
Krishna Krishna Bhakta Bhakta Namaha Namo Vishnuaya Krishna Vistaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vaibhava Bhuti Goswami Namini Gauravani Vrachalaya Sangha Bhutale Krishna Shakti Srupa Bhakti Namaha. First, I want to offer an unlimited Sastanga and Purnima. As even in lotus feet of the Spirit of Master Nityalila Vaishnav Vishnu Paramhamsa Paramapuja Sasima Bhakti Goswami. Similarly to our Guru Varga, Nityalila Vishnu Goswami. All devotees present, Maharaj, Gurus, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, Mantra Guru, Shastra Guru. One day, Sachimata, she had a dream. In that dream, she saw the worshipful deity of Krishna and Balaram. And then her son, Nimai, and also Nitai, they start fighting with Krishna and Balaram. So Nityananda fight with Balaram, and Mahaprabhu, Nimai fight with Krishna. And they thought that now, in this yuga, your time is over. Now we are taking care of it, we are in charge of it. So she brought this thing to Mahaprabhu, smiling, was very happy. So, Akhalota Bhavananda Nityanandaram. So in morning we chanting this. So Lord Nityananda never becomes angry. Balaram, he uses anger as he hears the king of many demons. Some Krishna killed more. So Nityananda is Ananta, infinite. You would imagine this Ananta Shesh. And all the Vafalik, everything, actually everything that anybody can think to realize is Him. Ananta is infinite. So Krishna, the expansion first is Balaram and Sri Radhika Rani, Thakurani. From them all incarnation, all expansions will come. They are doing everything. So Krishna is playing the flute and is a supreme enjoyer. And everybody, in all these first expansions, and second and third and fourth, there's only one meaning there, to be the servant of Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, who performs unlimited leelas. But the most astonishing leela, we call this Yuga, Kali Yuga, Tanya Yuga, because it's like a big donation without qualification, coming from a background that is completely non-Vedic, absolutely not even any caste, outcast, most low. So Nityananda, as we hear from Mataji, I like this also, this, when you come to Jagannath, they broke his head with this Madai, became angry after many times. And he asked Prachanta, who are you? Why are you telling this? Like this. So, after Nityananda told, Mahaprabhu came in furious with them. Chakra, I want to immediately kill this. Nityananda catch hold. He said, no, you Lord, this incarnation, you not do like this, you not kill the bodies. We have to try to kill this wrong mentality. So, I don't feel any pain, it's okay. So later, anyway, we're not going into that later. So Madai was very remorse because that gave the verse about Nityananda is and the Jagannath Bhagavat after he started unlimited beautiful praisings and prayers and glorification. Who is Nitya, is Balaram, Haratha, and many names and many pastimes of him and glorify him. And Nityananda after said, it's very nice, no problem. You construct some bathing place on the Ganga, and whomever you offended and you didn't know, so just obey the basics to them and try to serve them in humility. So if we follow this, and later he could remove this pain, maybe not completely, but he lived like that way, chanting two Nam every day and offer thousands of obeisances. If you ask, this sounds like a story or some fairy tale or whatever, but this, to make this in true, it's not easy. The Kontasok's extreme state of life. So by their mercy, the whole world is really flooded with the divine name and inundate all, even those who want to float for some time, after some time will also take. Anyway, but this is for an Antadev who carry millions of universes on his thousands of roots, constantly speak the glories of Krishna, and you cannot finish one day of Mahaprabhu's pastimes performed on this planet. Continuously speaking his glorification. So I have a very small capacity, and my tongue is, everything is material, thinking material, my body is material, air is material, everything is material. How to get into that floating ocean of nectar in their divine pastimes? Therefore, I'm thanks to all Maharajas, Vaishnavis, to have positive thinking and remembering and listening and contemplating and visualizing this beautiful glorification of such most auspicious days, and we can sing together. And so beautiful, many jewels put on the table for both devotees, lotus now, with their love, with their path, with their also experience, they speak the glories, drive. And thankful of you. Sivaram Ji ki Jai, Haritintima Mahotsav ki Jai, Guru Varga ki Jai. That's unlimited, so they something.
Hare Nama Krishna Yadavaya Nama.
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 Oh Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama.
Yadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Nama. Gopal Govinda Ram Sri Madhusudha.
Giridhari जय। श्री रूपानुग गुरुवर्ग की जय। श्रीमद नित्यानंद गौरांग महाप्रभु की जय। श्री श्री राधा गोपीनाथ भगवान की जय। तदीय झूलन यात्रा महामहोत्सव की जय। वैष्णव मेला की जय। श्री बलदेव प्रभु तिथि पूजा महामहोत्सव की जय। वसुदेव जी महाराज की जय। देवकी देवी की जय। रोहिणी माता की जय। गोकुल महावर धाम की जय। धामवासी भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य मिशन अध्यक्ष आचार्य पूज्यपाद स्वामी श्री श्रीमद भक्ति विचार विष्णु महाराज की जय। पूज्यपाद स्वामी श्री भक्ति चकोर नारसिंह महाराज की जय। पूज्यपाद स्वामी श्री भक्ति रखक स्वामी महाराज की जय। पूज्यपाद स्वामी श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सुंदर साधु महाराज की जय। श्री हरि कथा श्रवणकारी भक्त वृंद की जय। श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। गौर प्रेमानंद
जय श्री चैतन्य बुद्धिमत भक्त विष्णु महाराज की
जय।